So we decided to take the Corvette on a little trip tomorrow, and as you can see back here, there is no space for luggage. So because we're going tomorrow, I've looked online and saw where they had the suction cup racks, but like $400, and plus there's no way that it'll get here in time. So I want to build my own. So we're going to make these out of 1/2-inch PVC and a couple of these suction cup handles. I had some laying around. That one I got at Harbor Freight. These pieces right here are 16 inches long. These pieces right here are 4 3/4. And then you're going to need 6 elbows and 10 T sections. So we're going to put this together and then we'll be back. So basically I decided to make it into 2 halves. You see right here, the 1/2-inch PVC will slide into these. And I'm just going to drill that out. Just use a pin to hold it in. That way I can just take the whole thing apart whenever I want. See where I drilled the hole right here. I'm going to clean this up, paint it. I'm going to paint that one too, so it'll all be black. And I painted it a little bit, but I got to go back over it. I'll probably put maybe one clear on it. But hopefully I'm going to have this done in a day, and we can put a little suitcase on it for a trip. Here's the little piece to hold the luggage on. Make sure you don't glue this in, because then you can't get it apart. So I've got these glued on. The elbows are glued, but then this is not. So the whole thing you can just flex and pop it out. As long as you're not pressing down on the ends, it won't come out. Alright, I've got it ready here. You can see the pieces over here. Got the suction cups painted, so they look a little better. And then I had some vinyl wrap laying around, so I'm going to put vinyl wrap right here, so the suction cups are not actually touching the paint. I'm pretty confident these suction cups will work, because I used one of these on the boat as a surf gate to wake surf, and I've never had this one. Actually, it's this one. This aluminum one. I have another one on the boat. It goes on the side of the boat, and it's never come off, even with the boat going in the water. So I don't think air will knock it off. So I'm gonna put it on. How to put it on? You have to set it on there. Put it together, set it on there, then take your pieces back off and lock your suction cups down, and then put it back together, because the suction cup handles, the pieces, PVC pieces lay over the suction cup handles, so these need to be fastened down before you can put it together. And here's the end product. So, probably not the prettiest thing I've ever seen, although I think it doesn't look too bad. But I think it's going to be fully functional for the 2-hour drive that we need to have a small suitcase on it. In fact, I'll get a suitcase and put on it, and we'll see what it looks like. So there we go. Then I'll get a little ratchet strap and strap that down. And tomorrow we'll test it out. I might make one more in video just to update how it went. So back from the trip, nothing fell off. As you can see, the vinyl wrap pieces work pretty good. There's no marks left from the suction cups, which is why I put those on there in the first place. And that it should work for any car if for some reason you don't have any trunk space. Those suction cups will stick to anything. A couple of tips if somebody did decide to try to do this. I would not use this back. The plastic handle one that I bought from Harbor Freight, well, it ended up popping off. It actually just ended up being like a pad. Get the aluminum handle one that I had up here. That one stayed on like it was bolted on, and basically just held the whole thing on. But if I try it again, if we use it again, I'll switch and get an aluminum handle for the back. Another little tip: if you're going to use the vinyl wrap, the suction cup like pulls, and it'll make it'll put an air bubble in it. Make sure you poke a hole in the middle where the suction cup is on the vinyl wrap, and then it sticks perfect. That's what I found out. So yeah, so we got down there, and this one it popped off, which is a little like, oh, whoa. So coming back just to be sure, which, like I said, the aluminum handle one never moved, so it would have been fine. But just to be sure, or just to be safe coming on the way back, I took the ratchet strap and cut a little piece of the vinyl wrap and put right here, and one right here, and then just ratchet strap the whole thing around the trunk lid to make sure nothing came off. So all worked pretty good.